Now confirmed, Princess Leonor's secret letter changes everything. A letter, hidden, sealed, forgotten, but now, discovered. And it changes everything you thought you knew about Princess Leonor. What if the future Queen of Spain wrote down her heart's deepest secret, and someone finally found it? What if this secret letter challenges not only her destiny, but the very balance of the Spanish crown? This is not rumor. This is not gossip. This is confirmed. Let's begin. For months, whispers floated around Zarzuela Palace. Whispers of a note. Not just any note, but Leonor's own handwritten words. The kind of words no press release could polish, no advisor could script, no royal speech could disguise. A secret written in ink, unfiltered, unplanned, unapproved. But why would a princess, trained from childhood to guard every expression, to calculate every word, risk such vulnerability? What was inside that letter? And more importantly, who was it meant for? The answer begins long before Leonor's name appeared in the headlines. Born in 2005, the firstborn daughter of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, Leonor was marked by destiny from her very first breath. A princess unlike any before her, Spain's future, Europe's youngest heir apparent, the one who would one day wear the crown. But while the world saw her as a symbol, inside the palace she was still a girl navigating the impossible weight of tradition, duty, and an adolescence under 1,000 cameras. And so, Leonor began to write. Not speeches, not official notes, but letters. Letters that became her only escape. Letters that captured her unfiltered thoughts on love, family, and the prison-like beauty of royalty. The letter in question, the one confirmed, was not ordinary. It was emotional, raw, and breathtaking. It revealed a side of Leonor the world had only guessed at, her longing for a normal life, her deep conflict about love, and a secret relationship that could shake the monarchy itself. But here is the first twist. This letter was not meant for her parents, nor her advisors, nor even her sister Sophia. It was meant for someone outside the palace walls. Someone forbidden. Someone who had captured her heart. Who was this person? A young aristocrat? A military cadet from her academy? Or, as some insiders whisper, a foreign royal, hidden in plain sight, who understands the suffocating weight of destiny just as she does? This single clue in the letter, "You see me, not the crown," was enough to set speculation ablaze. Who could Leonor possibly be speaking to, in such an intimate, soul-bearing way? But the letter went further. It didn't just reveal affection. It revealed defiance. Leonor confessed that while she loves Spain, she fears what the throne will demand of her heart. She wrote, "They will choose my path. They will choose my love. But they cannot choose my soul." Can you imagine the courage it took for a young princess to write that? And can you imagine the terror inside Zarzuela when that letter was confirmed as real? The palace tried to control the story. Silence. Denial. Carefully scripted appearances. Leonor smiling, saluting, waving. The same familiar choreography of royalty. But behind those rehearsed moments, insiders confirm a storm was brewing. Her words could not be erased. And once confirmed, they raised a painful question: what does Spain truly want from its queen? A perfect symbol, or a human being who dares to love? Let's step back. This is not the first time love letters have shaken thrones. Princess Diana's private notes revealed her desperation inside a gilded cage. Queen Elizabeth's letters with Prince Philip showed a rare, fiery intimacy. Even Queen Letizia herself, before marriage, faced whispers about old letters that surfaced from her past. But Leonor is different. She is writing not as a wife, not as a consort, but as the heir herself. Every word carries the weight of a crown. And the danger: if Leonor's secret relationship is ever fully exposed, it could spark not only a media storm, but a constitutional debate. Can a future monarch choose love freely, or must she sacrifice it for stability? The letter suggests she already knows the answer. In one haunting line, she wrote, "If I am forced to choose, they will have my crown. But he will have my heart." Think about that. Spain's future queen, declaring her willingness to surrender her throne for love. Not in a public speech. Not in an interview. But in a secret letter now confirmed. So, who has this letter now? That is the next mystery. Some claim it rests safely with a confidant of Queen Letizia, who is torn between protecting her daughter and defending the institution. Others whisper that the letter was intercepted by palace staff, and carefully locked away. But a more dramatic version, one that insiders won't dismiss, is that the letter has already reached the hands of the very man it was meant for. If true, that means Leonor's secret is not just words on paper. It's alive, it's moving, it's unfolding, beyond the palace gates. And this leads to a chilling question: what happens if the world learns his identity? Would Spain embrace their queen's choice, or reject her? Would the monarchy bend, or would it break? Now, let's pause. Because this story is not only about scandal or politics. At its heart, it is about a young woman. A daughter. A sister. A girl who has grown up smiling at cameras while silently writing her truth on pages never meant to be read. Leonor's letter is proof that even inside palaces, behind diamonds and velvet, the human heart cannot be silenced. She is not just Spain's princess. She is a teenager who dared to confess, "I want to be loved for myself, not my crown." And maybe that is why this letter matters more than any official proclamation. It makes Leonor real, vulnerable, human, and in that humanity, she connects not only with Spaniards, but with the entire world. But the story doesn't end here. Because the confirmation of this letter is only the beginning. Already, speculation swirls about a second letter. Yes, insiders say Leonor wrote more than one. A private series of letters, some of which have yet to surface. If that is true, then the letter we know about may be just the first chapter of a hidden diary of the heir to Spain. Imagine what those other letters could contain. Political doubts, personal fears, secret plans for a future no one expects. Every unanswered question pulls us deeper. And that is where we leave you, at the edge of a story that is still unfolding. A confirmed secret letter. A forbidden love. A monarchy standing on the edge of tradition and change. Princess Leonor's destiny is written in history books. But her heart is written in ink, on pages that now refuse to stay hidden. This is not just a story about royalty. It is about courage. It is about love. It is about the dangerous beauty of truth. And now that it has been confirmed, nothing will ever be the same again.